Okay, so one second. Hold on a second.
Owen, stay with me. Whoa! Come back, Owen. Owen.
Our son Owen wasn't feeling good, and when I touched him, he was ice cold. Be like, should we go to the ER now or wait?
He also turned pale white. We noticed his ankles were turning slightly purplish, and at that time, Darren and I just sort of looked at each other and we said, let's go.
As we were driving, Owen started throwing up in the back of my truck. That was when the prayer started, just praying that everything was gonna be okay.
I had suspicions that obviously this was more serious than your typical flu. I had no idea that it would turn into the next most traumatic 24 hours of our life.
We get into the ER, we were there maybe 10 minutes, and then he said, Dad, I gotta go to the bathroom.
He said it again, Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom. At that time, I looked up at the monitor and there was just a flat line. Everything stopped. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I almost felt like I went numb.
And then he would get a heartbeat back, and we'd see it on there, strong and regular, and then it would just be like boom, 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 and just back to CPR again.
I fell to my knees and I completely surrendered, and I began to pray.
45 minutes went by, then 59 minutes. The doctor's with me, and he goes, and I go, man, I know. You guys did everything you guys could.
At that point, we have one last sort of ditch effort. Another physician joins the care team, and he suggests this life support machine called an ECMO.
Essentially, it's doing the functions of the heart and the lungs. So that allows to stabilize the body. It lets the heart rest. We put in a cannula, a tube in the artery and on the vein.
We're already at an hour of CPR, and then 30 more minutes of CPR to get the ECMO put on.
After the surgery had been completed, the diagnosis is myocarditis, which is a type of virus that basically attacked his muscular system and attacked his heart.
He's stable at the moment. We don't know what kind of damage he has. Everything has basically failed. He's on a ventilator. His kidneys have failed. His heart is pumping, but very minimal.
Our main concern, because of the length of CPR, was that he would have a massive stroke. Within 5 minutes, the brain cells will start dying.
The doctors were just saying, after 90 minutes of CPR, we've seen a spectrum of he's a vegetable or, there'll be some deficits. So what version of our son are we going to have?
We were really, really intentional from day one that we were going to rally as many people as we could to pray for Owen and pray for the physicians and the care team there at Dell.
By day 5, took him off the ECMO machine. He was stable. His heart was pumping as best as it could. If God got us through this right here, we're praying for 100% that he's gonna walk out of this hospital. And they said, you know what? Let's see what he does without the ventilator.
Darren stayed in the room with Owen, and I went down to the healing garden to pray. And Darren said, he's asking for you, Kristen. He's praying on his own, and he's asking for Mommy right now. That was one of the best text messages I've ever received.
To know that he recognized us was such a huge win. We both broke down in tears of joy. He's gonna be good,
Our 5-year-old Owen walked out fully healed February 7th. God answered our prayers. He did.
That he was basically dead for 90 minutes and that he was able to recover to the extent that he recovered. And he's basically a normal child. I think that's amazing.
My heart is strong. Jesus saved me.
Every day is a day of praise, you know, that the Lord has given us a miracle. It's like, man, we got our Owen back.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah, do that one. I love that one. When I prayed to the Lord that day, please give me my Owen, he gave me Owen and more. I am looking forward to a Christmas where we are all together, being able to not only celebrate Jesus's birth, but to being able to celebrate a second chance that Owen has been given and gifted.